Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Spartans will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, they're
going for a big play right off the bat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they're not on the same page there. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Gates. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Spartans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the boot, looking for his man. They're bringing heat. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after making the catch. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was payment.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lloyd. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking for a gap. It's Rich. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll give it to the back. The Spartans will move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Discards a man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Parachek. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Fast motion from the offense. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on 3rd and long. I want the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I want to find a way to play man coverage on the outside. I want to make it very uncomfortable for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Still running at the 40. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. 1st down here for the offense. On the run, it's Frazier. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying play action. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. They've got the screen set up. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean.
Makes the quick grab.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal flag.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Spartans. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Boyd. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Now on 1st down from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They go to the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Spartans will call on their punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Right down the middle. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Parachek. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for 1st down. Snags it quickly on the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They keep attacking through the air. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got his man on the right. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. Unloads it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Field goal is good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That's caught. It's Parachek.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gates. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Rich. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Handoff from the gun. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wide out. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Nevada was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Reno. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down for the offense.
Right back to the well. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Huskers send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Snags it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Raiola. Going for 6. Give him 6. Touchdown, Nebraska! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Nebraska 18.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hands it off. Open space at the 25. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds a tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He's looking to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. On the run, it's Frazier. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gates. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Good enough for
Running behind that left side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Tackled immediately after the catch. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Parachek. And the Spartans will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
another first down.
Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They move the tight end all over. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 35 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got it! Touchdown, Sparty! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be dragged down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's open on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.